What's going on, family? Another day, another night. You know what I mean? Just trying to get things right. You know, the work day is cool, but one moment it's just like you gotta adapt real quick. Cause one moment be a lot of music playing. You know, it's not none of that ratchet stuff. You know, they ain't going. Well, they might give you a little sneak peek of something ratchet, but for the most part, it's just gonna be just Spanish music. But some of the Spanish music it be jumping. Some of that music be going in. It be making you want to move and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to get animated, especially while you at work. You just got to get animated, and that's what keeps the time going by fast. And then sometimes you got to tone it down because you got different with people with different energies and stuff. You know, so it's just you just got to read the room basically. Cause just like with the post that I post, well, the post I posted, what they feed to my algorithm, you know, this zesty cruise, bunch of people in pink and tights on and stuff like that, grown man with their butt cheeks out. You know what I mean? It's hey man, Sodom and Gomorrah. It is here. You know what I mean? And then one of the dudes in the comments, like, you know, I said, man, this is the madness. One of the dudes in the comments, if you look in the comment section, he talking about something. Looks like you got a cruise to go to, buddy. You know, instead of me I just said, man, God bless your soul. And the way that this dude computed, he just comment back, thanks. You know what I'm saying? So this program is just out of hand. You know, so it'll get like that. You know, people misinterpret energy and stuff like that, but it's stuff to just keep you going. Because once they turn the music off and it's quiet, it's like, okay, well, you know what I mean? I'm still going to keep my energy going. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let stuff bring you down. You know what I mean? Because it's just like they want to see outside. What can they use outside of you that they can control, manipulate your emotions and your feelings? And I noticed that this dark pattern followed me everywhere I went. That's why I know, like, once you get that pattern recognition, then you'll just start to know, like, okay, don't trip out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you be thankful you're working at a job where they play music. It could just be silence, which is cool because, you know, creative ways to work through the silence. But then once they see you in tune with in the silence and you in tune with the mechanical noises and, you know, background noises and stuff like that, then they're gonna institute the music. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they probably didn't think that I was not gonna like Spanish music, but it has an up tempo, the beats, the up tempo. I might not understand what they saying, but you can tell they getting down to it. You know what I mean? The up tempo. Yeah, some of it might be slow tempo, but it's still, I find I get into that groove, I get in sync with the rhythm, and I just start clapping and you know what I'm saying, towards the rhythm. You know what I mean? Getting in that flow. You know, so everything works out. I'm thankful. You know. Work is always gonna be work. You know, especially Mondays and Tuesdays, it's like going up a hill. You know what I mean? But whatever makes it work, you know. I know some people be looking at me like I'm crazy or something, so I don't let it get to me. I used to let stuff like that get to me, but now I don't even really let it get to me. I just take it in stride. How far this program has came is just like sometimes I'm just unfazable to this point. I just like, wow, it ain't even no point of even trying to appear to be cool or it ain't even a point. At this point you just play along, and then once it get out of hand you fall back. You just play along with it until it gets out of hand, then that's when you gotta fall back. But other than that, if it's not getting out of hand, you just play along. That's just how I see it. and just be thankful. You know what I'm saying? Don't get bent out of shape in this program because you already know what they expect. If you already, expecting the worst, but I mean, you hoping for the best, of course. You know what I'm saying? You praying to a real, genuine God. You know what I mean? The creator of everything. You know what I'm saying? But it sucks that you somehow been placed in this program. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was my own fault. Maybe I take accountability. But the justifiable, I don't see this program as being justifiable. You know what I'm saying? I see a person actually going to physical court. That might be justifiable. Going to an actual court system, being deemed or whatever crime that's been committed and going through that legality system, that seems fair. You know what I'm saying? This spiritual court, you know what I'm saying? And the Bible says everybody will have spiritual court, you know what I mean, for their souls. You get what I'm saying? And God does correct people, but this type of court system, this community court, where people already place judgment on you. You know what I mean? People already place judgment on you. People already put you in the madness bubble. They're just wondering why you ain't getting with the groove. They forgot you got free will. And they like, forget your free will. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, it's horrible to be in a program like this. But all you got to do is just simply just play along. That's all you could do. You know, because you got a mission to get the bag, to keep things afloat, to hold things together. You get what I'm saying? And every day it's a challenge. It's not going to be easy. I always say that. I always preach that. I'm going to continue to say that. It's not easy, you know? But I'm thankful for the things that I have obtained. Thankful for the things that I got and I have obtained. I'm thankful for that. You know, so it's just like you got to be thankful. You got to look in the mirror and you got to count your blessings. You know, I noticed some T.I.'s been making videos about honey traps and stuff like that. You know, I mean, people of the world, and that's cool, you know, because the program will deprive you from how King Master be saying is sexual platonic relationships. You know, stuff like that. So they'll definitely humble you down. But like sometimes energy always draws energy. So it's just like you're going to find honey traps and stuff like that. But if you get emotionally involved with the honey trap, you're going to set yourself up for a trap. You know what I mean? If you fornicating and lusting, if that's what you want, if that's what you want to do, hey, you a grown person, dude, you know what I mean? Because I lived in that lifestyle as well. You know what I mean? But thank God that I'm married now. Nothing to brag about or anything like that. Sometimes God just says it's time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful because the marriage is helping me grow. You know what I'm saying? It's helping me grow. So that's always a blessing. But for the people that's dealing with the honey traps, I'm going to tell you like this, man. Don't get too emotionally involved. You know what I'm saying? Unless this person really has empathy, really, you know what I'm saying, really can understand your mental struggle, what you're going through. Because if they can't really relate to the mental struggle that you're going through, ain't even no reason to be emotionally involved, even if y'all kind of click. You know what I'm saying? Because they can get activated and they can cause a lot of situations to, you know what I mean, end bad. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. Just be careful with these honey traps. I know, yeah, it look good, stuff like that. But you get emotionally involved, you're going to be sadly disappointed. You know? But people are grown. You can have fun. You know what I'm saying? I just choose to not have fun. I mean, I have fun, of course, but I'm saying I don't choose to go that route and just do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I know it has to be a reason why I'm in this program. You know what I mean? To get more focused with God. You get what I'm saying? A lot of things, a lot of my old lifestyle and stuff, I had to put to death. I had to get rid of that stuff. That stuff wasn't helping me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a dire life or death situation is getting to. You know what I mean? This dark matter, witchcraft energy is just manifesting and growing and growing. And you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I'm not participating in my demise. That's my whole thing. Make sure I'm not participating in my own demise. You know what I'm saying? Keep the peace with the people. Play along with every day. It's a game, so play along with the game. You know what I'm saying? Until it get out of hand and fall back. That's just the name of the game. We're in it. You know what I'm saying? We are in it, and just give thanks to God that you're alive. And once you see like a lot of things you can't be emotionally involved with. A lot of things that you used to take in and be emotionally involved and it was genuine flow and people was genuine. Now it's just like, to provoke a response. You know what I'm saying? So once you know that, it's just like, God bless you. Keep it moving. Ain't no need of getting mad because it ain't gonna phase these people. They don't take in the genuine feelings. They only want to see you break, you know. So with that being said, family, peace.